Okay.
Oh, I didn't know you were recording.
We're recording now.
I could have put the paper down.
Okay. Psy, Arctic, the real emo. My ginger delinquent. Here we have 1,000 things every teen should know before they leave home, or else they'll come back. Just came to the thrift store. I figured some commentary would be great. Okay. They should know life is difficult so they won't get discouraged and move home.
Well, everyone knows life is difficult. You're either an adult or a pussy, okay?
They should know adulthood is not for sissies. Number 1.
Called it! I called it! I'm so smart.
Number 2. They should know they're graduating into a world where employers get mad, dishwashers break, and money is hard to come by. Number 3. They should know now pay.
If you go through everything,
They know.
it's gonna be a long
I'm sorry.
list.
No, I'm sorry. The wording threw me off a bit. They should know they now pay the bills. There we go.
There you go.
My mom, she actually kind of panicked me. She was like, "Alright, so you wanted to start doing some chores around to pay for rent?" And I was like, "Yes, I don't want to pay rent."
Don't do this to me, Mom!
It was kind of scary. Alright, number 4. They should know there will be times when they can't afford things like beer or nightclubs. This is no reason to give up.
Yes, it is. It's every reason. Just give up, guys, if you don't got beer. The world's ruined. It's been taken over by zombies. That's how you know.
Number 5. They should know the lifestyle they enjoyed growing up is not waiting for them upon graduation.
Okay.
Excuse you. Excuse you. Okay.
I expect to be a pop star with $1 million right out of high school. I don't care who you are. I'm going to get that $1 million. I can give up my pop star dream. I don't want to become a pop star, actually. I am an introvert. I don't want people to know about me.
Become a delusional character like Lunar.
Yep, exactly. Alright, move on to the next one. This list is so long. Just move on. Just move on.
Number 6.
No!
They should know a 6-figure salary, a splashy condo, and a Beamer take time.
Not if you're a rich man's son. What?
I don't understand. I'm so confused. Anyways. Number 7. They should know that just because things get difficult, it's no reason to believe God is on vacation.
He's always on vacation. If that's how people view life, then he's always on vacation for me.
Aww. Number 8. They should know their parents did not prepare them for every conceivable situation.
Wowee, Mr. Krabs! I had no idea! Here I thought my parents were the all-seeing Buddha.
They should know to persevere in the face of disappointment. That word always gets me.
I've got that down to a science.
They should know everybody isn't doing better than they are. In fact, most of the world isn't doing as well as they are.
Yeah, okay.
That didn't make a lot of sense.
Basically, they're saying you shouldn't have an ego when you're living in a cardboard box and you're living in the grand mansion of the Trump Tower, okay?
There's a tower.
Yes, he has a tower. It's called Trump Tower. If you actually,
So he built a tower instead of a wall?
If you actually listened to the news past
Don't,
2004, you would know this. Actually, he had a Trump Tower before 2004.
I don't care.
No, I know.
This is why I don't listen to politics. It's like, I don't care. I mean, like, I do care about actual political things. But, like, most of what's going on, like what your mom was listening to, I'm just like, why does this matter?
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't understand. Why is this such an issue?
The
Like,
guy.
if it happened this many years ago, it was like, I don't understand why it's so important. It's like, are some of the women pressing charges? Or like,
Okay, so
what?
she's talking about the politician that was
Otherwise, just let
recently
it go. I'm sorry. I mean,
framed, or not framed, he was blamed for sexual... Accused, thank you, that's the word. He was accused for sexual harassment when he was in high school, and a woman has come forth saying that she was the victim and whatnot, and the story is just totally blown. Like, the Democrats and whatnot, they don't know...
so
Like, they don't know how to put a story together.
Is she just lying to get all the publicity?
Well, that's what it seems like. It hasn't come out yet, but like she wants to be popular, and she's helping the Democrats in slandering Trump and his candidate's name through the news, which I hope everyone knows that the news is totally lying about everything. Like, they don't speak a word of truth anymore, so, yeah. Anyways, move on to the next one. I'm bored of this one. I get the idea. Life's tough. Get over it. You're either a pussy or not.
They should know.
Move on!
That just because they can't afford a plasma TV
Next blue
or
page,
designer
please.
clothes is no reason to be upset. Their parents probably can't afford those things either.
Well, you know what? I'm getting pretty upset right now because you won't go on to the next
They
page.
should know the media are selling them on a lifestyle that is essentially unattainable. Screw you, media! Oh, so I quit Facebook.
This is why we're introverts.
This is why I have no friends.
Yep. This
Other
is
than you.
why. Other than me.
That's because she's still half my soul. I made a deal with her. So that she wouldn't take all of it. She just took half of it.
Yep.
And
You're my only human friend. The rest of my families are demons too.
They should know life isn't fair and be grateful for that.
Move on. They're making the same point.
Okay,
just different words. Just skim through it. If you see something funny, say it. But if you don't,
No, we're gonna go through all of these.
What the frick? If you keep on naming every bulletin, this video is gonna be an hour long. Just do the top three.
We're gonna do it in sections. We're gonna make like 20 of these.
Okay.
Okay. They should know the cure for sitting around feeling miserable and depressed is to go outside and find somebody to serve.
The key for lifting your curse of miserable and depressing life is watching anime and listening to really sad and depressing music.
That was me last night. I actually had an emo phase last night. For like an hour, I just listened to my music
the emo.
and cried.
Guys, there's a manga out there called Emo Phase, and I was really disappointed because it's nothing about an emo. I was so upset.
Nothing these days is.
I think the word itself meant something else in whatever language they were writing it in.
Speaking of, that's gonna be my very serious talk video, talking about the actual emo.
You've already made one!
No, I mean like in there. Okay. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm just gonna keep going.
Tried to help you guys get a spoiler so you don't have to watch.
Here, look, 16 is kind of nice. They should know life isn't about avoiding struggles, but overcoming them.
Yeah, we get the point. They're saying the same thing over and
They
over
should
again.
know that if their friends' possessions makes them feel bad about themselves, they need new friends.
I need a new friend.
Yeah, you do.
It's not because I'm jealous or hateful of you, it's just, I need a new friend. Okay, why? Just move on to the next blue thing.
No!
There's so many bullets.
I'm looking for a good one.
We're like in the late 20s now. Come on. Just skip to the next blue one. It's saying the same thing over and over and over again, just with different words.
They should know that nobody wants to hear them whine.
Well, you know what? I don't give a crap. I'm going to whine as much as I want because it's saying the same thing over and over again.
They should know that contrary to popular belief, the amount of money people spend isn't okay, we're skipping.
Indicative.
Okay, they should.
Gosh, the demon has better reading sense.
I didn't go to school.
Yes, you did. You were homeschooled. That's no excuse.
Whoa.
So, anyways,
Just. Da, da, da. Okay, fine. Here we go. Next
thank
blue
you.
one. They should know how to not look stupid because people will notice and they'll have to move home.
How not to look stupid? I don't know about you, but I look stupid every day of my life. Like, I will
look
say
like it's
and
supposed to.
do stupid, okay? Stupid is my language.
Well, move on from that one then.
No! I actually want to hear one of the bulletins.
Okay, they should know truly independent people don't scream they're independent with their hand held. Why not?
Why not?
It's America, ain't it? Sorry. They should know how to type without looking at the keyboard.
Oh my goodness.
Or be prepared for a minimum wage job with hazardous duty.
They can't even hear you, you're laughing too much. They should know how to type without looking at the keyboard, like everybody does. Or be prepared for a minimum wage job with a hazardous duty... with hazardous duty pay? What the heck is that?
It means your limbs are on the line.
No, psh.
Construction.
My limb has been on the line for my entire life. What are you talking about? I helped my dad with construction when I was younger.
They should know to show up on time for literally everything.
Well, if it's a date I don't want to go on to, you better believe I'm going to
For
drag that out.
relationships, showing up late says they're goobers.
I'm a gooby goober, okay?
Let's not sing that song right now.
That's one of my favorite SpongeBob songs, though.
They should know how many companies would prefer not to see their tattoos or nose ring. You know what? Who says I'm gonna work for a company anyway? Screw the companies!
Screw the man.
I feel like such a rebel right now. Just wanna, like, flip off everybody. Just like, screw you, society, I hate you.
Alright, move on to the next
They
one.
need to know their role models shouldn't be one another.
Wait, what?
Huh?
They need to know their role models shouldn't be one another. So, like, if my role model is you and your role model is me, we're in the wrong. Like, that's not... I should never be someone's role model.
I should totally be everyone's role model. Actually, no, I'm just kidding.
If everyone thought of you as a role model, I would literally go out there and slap everyone.
Okay, Nora looks up to me. She's like... She's 2 years younger than me. She started working at the thrift store.
Okay.
And she was like, well, if everyone did your opinion, the world would be so much better. And I was like, yeah!
If everyone did your opinion, we'd all be forced to be emos.
No.
Under your direct dictatorship.
Everyone would just listen to actual music is what would happen. And wear actual clothing that doesn't make you look...
Goodbye, amendments. Move on to the next one.
They should know Hollywood isn't hiring. That's so mean.
That is so true. I knew someone growing up who wanted to be a model, and they did everything that they could to become like a model and whatnot. I've never seen them ever since.
That's sad.
However, one of my friends did become a really good, like, supermodel. Yeah.
64, very important. They should know that if they sleep around, it will get around.
Ick. I ain't sharing.
They should know to stop complaining. 90% of the people who hear it don't care, and the other 10% are happy they're miserable.
It's so true though. But when I complain, okay, I know everyone hates me when I complain, and so I complain just to get on their nerves.
Sometimes I like try and start a conversation with a complaint, and I don't know why I do this. It's like,
I know,
but
you
it's like so negative, and they're just like, why? And I'm like, I thought we could have a conversation about this. I'm sorry. Like,
I was trying to be a douchebag to make you look good.
I just wanted to share my opinion, and thought maybe you'd share yours too.
This video is gonna be really loud, and then there's gonna be some parts where it's really quiet. I'm sorry.
They should know that they can now be personally sued for their stupid actions.
Oh my goodness. The first time I ever heard of the stupidest lawsuit ever was a woman. She was grabbing coffee from a McDonald's takeout window, and she spilt it all over herself, and she sued them because they didn't tell her that it was hot, and she lost because on the cup it says, warning, too hot. But McDonald's did refine their coffee to where it's not 108 freaking degrees. But still. I actually think she lost. I don't know. There was another one with McDonald's and that person won. I don't know. There's a lot of stupid people out there. No offense to you.
Number 69. They should know that people with a weak, flabby handshake make others wonder about their spine.
Okay. So when I was growing up, my mom's side of the family is heavily ranch community, okay? My grandpa taught me how to make a handshake. So did my mom, and so did my dad, and everyone else in my family. They told me, grab their hand firmly, squeeze it tight, look in their eyes, say hello, alright? You do that. It's the basics. I went and shook an older man's hands, and his handshake was strong. I was also strong at the time, so I shook his hand, and he was like, holy crap! He pulled back, and it was over-dramatized, of course. He pulled back, and he's just like, woo! That was really strong. And of course, I was 12, I was naive, whatnot.
Oh, little 12-year-old Ginger!
I was adorable! No, I wasn't. Anyways, so I go and shake this other guy's hand, and he doesn't like kids. He gives me the strongest handshake I've ever had. I had bruises on my hand afterwards, and I squeeze back, but I'm trying to be, like, respectful to not, like, you know, like, try and hurt him, because there is a point where you can hurt someone when shaking their hand.
Yes, sir! I'm sorry.
Yeah. So that was all in my grandpa's community. Like, I just went around town shaking people's hands, and I knew everyone there because it was a small community. So it didn't make a difference. But then I came back home to Summit County, Colorado, which I am not living in right now. I shook someone's hand. It was the wimpiest thing ever. I felt like I was holding a dead shrimp in my hands.
I shake some people's hands that are like that. And it's like, oh, because I present a very firm handshake.
Yeah.
And it's like I'll shake this old lady's hand or something, and it's like, if I just, like, barely touch it, her hand might fall off. Like,
okay, so older women are different. They were taught to have dainty handshakes, like, back in the day. So, like, older women, it's okay. Also, I don't want to break their arms, so I don't do that. So I'll make sure it's firm, but it's not, like, a dead shrimp in my hands.
Yeah, when my friends are like, I'm going to go to a job interview, I'm just like, look them in the eye, firm handshake, smile, be on time.
I don't know why, but it's one of my biggest pet peeves when people don't properly give a
Okay, I want to read this one.
handshake. Okay.
75. They should consider that yes, as impossible as it may seem, they could be wrong.
Ooh! Ooh! That's important, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
They should know that talking like a rapper will scare people.
Mostly because you have no skill. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm a salty little ginger today. Yeah, if you talk like a rapper and you have no rapping skills, it will be apparent to other people, and I will laugh my head off at you right in front of your face, okay?
They should know it's impossible to learn anything while talking.
Oh, hey! That's so true.
Oof. They should know how to refrain from sending an email written in the heat of the moment. In certain circumstances, it could be called evidence.
Ouch! I did that once, and the guy I sent it to was royally pissed. He was like, "Oh, I should report you for threatening me," and I was like, "Psh, with what?" He's like, "With the email." I was like, "You call that threatening? That was like the least violent email I've ever sent, and you call that threatening?" I was so mad. But yeah, it was the heat of the moment. It was a really stupid email. Don't do that.
They should know the quickest way to get rid of a crowd of people is to start talking about themselves.
Yes, be an asshole.
Hey.
I'm gonna use that when we're in a crowd
This
next
is a child-friendly...
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. No, it's not. 12-year-olds, get off my YouTube channel. Gosh.
She doesn't mean it.
I do mean it, actually. Just kidding. I'm gonna shape these 12-year-olds.
You're gonna shape them? I'm scared.
They're
for you.
already doomed. If they go to public school, they're just doomed. Automatically.
Everyone that goes to public school is doomed. I went to public school and look at me now. I'm a demon.
You're doomed. People change, Rick. Oh, they should know how to listen without tuning out 50% of what is said. I have this issue sometimes.
Yes, you do, and it's very annoying.
It's like something will pop in my head, and I'm just like, oh yeah, this and this and this and this and this, and then I'm like, I missed it. I'm sorry.
When I tune out people, it's mostly because I have a headache, which is 50% of my life right now. So it's kind of like, I have an excuse, but it's also like, it's really frustrating, because I like to listen to people. I'm a very good listener. And I like to give my opinions too, which is also a problem.
What the heck?
What?
Oh, if they don't know what they're... Okay. They should know if they don't know what they're talking about, stay silent.
That is true. I had a friend argue with me about gay rights. Didn't know diddly squat about anything. And I didn't even argue with them. They were trying. I just ignored them. I walked on because they were giving all these stupid reasons. Yeah, it wasn't a very good conversation. They should know to not believe everything they hear. This is important. Because if you believe everything you hear, you will become Gandhi. I'm sorry. What the heck? Alright, move on to the next one. We get the point.
Hold on! We're doing through 100, okay?
Fine.
They should know the differences between the governments of the United States and China. Voting, for starters.
Voting! Speaking of which, I need to get my voting registration.
Your mom just said that to me, and I was like, huh?
I mostly want to get it because there's a bill in the Colorado... I think it's the... Anyways, there's a bill that's going through that will...
You just gave out our location.
What? Colorado? Freaking Colorado! Do you know how many places there are in Colorado? Oh well, whatever. If you're smart enough to figure it out, don't stalk. Anyways.
But if you do, let me know.
Anyways, there is a bill that's in Congress or whatever right now, and it's... No, it's not Congress. Anyways, it will limit the amount of space that oil rigs, like land devoted to oil and natural gases, they will have to be further away from home settlements, which is right now, it's not that far, but it's also not that close. And it's a safe amount of distance away from homes, and it's even safer from cities and whatnot. Let me finish. But this bill would basically restrict that, and they have to be really far, like farther, to the point where they can't even, to the point where no more rigs will be able to be built if this law is passed. And all the rigs that are close to settlements that have infringed on, like, have built into their property or, like, built into the oil rigs themselves. The oil rigs were not at fault for that. The people who were building were at fault for that. But if that was to happen, those oil rigs will be shut down, and millions of dollars will be lost because oil is worth millions of dollars no matter what, and so is natural gases. And then Colorado will be just standing on a land on just like money, just literal money. They will be just sitting on it, and there'd be hundreds of thousands of job losses and whatnot. It's just a stupid bill, and I think I'm gonna get my voting license or like my voting registration just for that one sole purpose, to vote against it, because, whoo, buddy, that'll be a mistake if it is passed. Like, Anyways, go on.
They should know that boasting makes people wonder what's really wrong with them. Number 95. They should know how to carry a conversation without using profanity.
This is true.
It's very important.
It's
like those stupid guys at that bar. My family and I, we went to Ruby Tuesdays, and we sat next to the bar counter. I don't know why, but these full-grown men were talking I wanted to start a bar fight because I was like, firstly is like, this one guy was just talking about some female, like, very wrong.
Disrespectfully?
Disrespectfully and just wrong. He was like, oh yeah, I know, I could totally get it with this girl, and I'm just like, I'm going to freaking kill you because you should not be talking about this girl like that.
We're not feminists, but it hurts females like ourselves when men talk about us that way, like we're an object to be put to bed. Like, we're not here for your self-satisfaction.
It was like the way he was talking about her made it seem like he owned her, basically, and it was like a very wrong, oppressing aura off of him, and it was just, I literally wanted to pick up my chair and smash it across his back.
You do realize that that's what makes a feminist a feminist?
Yeah. He was like 40-something years old. He probably needs a good
I don't doubt it.
beating, okay? I was really mad that day.
Yeah, neither of us are feminists, but I mean, it still hurts when females are thought of as objects.
I mean, like, it's not just that. It was more like, how disgusting that you're talking about a human being like this.
In front of a family, no less.
In front of your friends. Are you really just trying so desperately to impress your friends, or are you actually sick pervert? Like,
I think he's been rejected by that woman multiple times, and he hasn't been laid in the last 20 years. So,
either that, or he drugged his last one. They should know to follow instructions. Houses are set on fire over this. Cassie, gosh.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, we were trying to make this frosting, and she did not look at the instructions of what to do first to mix the ingredients in, and I'm like, Cassie, did you look at the ingredients? She's like, what? No. And I'm like, you just ruined this frosting. I was pretty mad at her.
Yep. My sister's made frosting multiple times, and she makes it the way so that she doesn't get sick off of it, because she can't handle the frosting that's on other, on store-bought cakes and whatnot, so she does it, the healthy way or whatever. And there's only, 3 ingredients, and so she only does those 3 ingredients, and it's actually a pretty good frosting, but it doesn't, it's not as sweet, and my sister does that to that, so yeah.
They should know to avoid the emission
of deadly bodily... They should know to avoid the emission...
We can't actually read.
Yeah, no. The emission of deadly bodily odors. People rather stand next to an attack dog. Wait, what? Okay, so basically what they're saying is... Put on deodorant, you
shower.
fools! Well, even that, because I know some people don't get the opportunity to shower a lot of times. So even then, just, I don't care. Rub car freshener on yourself. Just.
Wait, why are these people our enemies? I don't understand.
Bin Laden? You don't know who Bin Laden is?
No. See, this, I don't do any media, anything
She's never
like
been
that.
She's never been past 9. Actually, Bin Laden was terrorizing from. Oh my goodness. Okay. Bin Laden. I can't describe it to you. You need to research it.
Apparently. I would like to be inclined in what everything is going on in our political world. I just too lazy and don't care.
There you are.
Alright, we went through 100. Yay!
We've got 1,000 more. You really shouldn't do a series like this. This is boring.
What else am I gonna do? I'm procrastinating on my room tour.
Because you don't clean your room.
Because I do clean, it's just doesn't get
organized?
completely put away because I have all this stuff that I need to literally just get out of my room, and I don't have a place to put it if I put it outside of my room. So it's like, it's so frustrating!
Don't worry. It'll only get worse. I'm distracted by my fish right now, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna shoot myself.
Don't do it.
I have nothing else to live for.
Well, you got nothing to live for in hell either.
Oh, fine.
Hey, wow, that was easy. There you go, guys. How to stop a suicidal thought.
I don't want to live anymore. Oh, I pierced my ear.
Again?
I didn't even show you. I think I got it right where I wanted it this time.
This time. She pierces her own ears, and half the time she screws up.
It was like, this is the third time no, this is the fourth time I've pierced this ear, trying to get the second piercing. And it was like, the last 2 times I did it, I didn't put it in the right spot. It was like, one was too close to the edge, and then the other one was too far back. But now that I have those little markers, I could stick it right in between, so I think it's good now.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So I was actually looking at earrings, or piercings this morning. Or, not piercing, yeah, earrings. Gosh. I want to get an eyebrow piercing.
Yeah, I know you do.
I really want to try snake bites. Or not snake bites, but spider bites. Like what Braden Barrier has. He's got spider bites.
Oh, just 2 of them right there? Yeah. Those look cool if they're done right.
If they're done right.
If you get 5 spider bites in one spot, you're screwed and you don't look right. Oh no, the close-up.
Oh no, I want to put one here, but then it's like, is that going to be too much on this side of my face? Because I've got 3 here. I don't know.
Well, you need to keep it clean all the time, so you gotta keep that in mind.
I know. I won't say that to the camera, but I will tell you
say
later.
what? Say what?
No, I will tell you in just... We're gonna end this video.
With your shaky epilogue?
Yes! Because everyone needs a good homemade video.
Homemade?
Yes. Okay.
This is the most homemade video I've seen then.
See you guys later.